While Hyla may lack the qualities of a traditional leader, her expertise as a technical director and project overseer is undeniable. That said, I must say that while both have their merits, neither is fully equipped to manage the village's unique challenges. Luckily, administrative management is my area of expertise. And now we reach the delicate matter at hand. No doubt a few folks suspect me of trying to seize power. My duty here is to assist. If their usefulness to the Empire wanes, I'll act to mitigate the fallout. But so long as they prove valuable, they'll have my full support and help. Yes, I agree. Although they have great technology and new resources, well, first things first. I'll need to officially approve and endorse these mineral findings. Then, double-check that all are Imperial buyers. I'd like to ask you all to go to South Thorin to investigate the reason. Are they doing it intentionally, or just unable to stop them? Every piece of intelligence we gather today becomes leverage tomorrow. The Empire will decide South Thorin's fate based on facts. It's up to you again, Magister Merlin.
Let me go! I'm not going to serve you any longer.
Need I remind you that it was my gracious decision to elevate you to my service? Were it not for my generosity, you'd never have set foot in the royal city. And now—
Calm down! Both of you, former lord or not. The rules are plain. Everyone's equal in South Thorin now.
Yes, I have accepted it. Being a man of honor, I complied with the new decree. I even went above and beyond. Yet, after barely 2 days, this insolent wretch dares to flee. The contract is clear. If she—
Oh. Madam, is it—
Before the law changed, I was under his thumb for years. This is just compensation for all that time I worked for free. Besides, his contract was They say you can actually make a living up on the surface now. You
At least finish cleaning my house first.
Okay, calm down.
What are you talking about?
It seems you haven't read the announcement on the notice board. Ha! It's good to see you again, Magister Merlin. As one of the parties responsible for all this change, it'll be easier for you to explain. Yes, if you go to the surface without having your curse removed.
That's horrible. Let me reconsider.
You can reconsider things while—
Get out of my face! I ain't working for you ever again!
Hey! Don't go!
All right, calm down. She won't be leaving South Thorin anytime soon. You go home and— Magister Merlin, although it's great to see you, why the sudden visit? Well, the captain should be in the square at this time. You should check if he's—
Everyone, please be quiet. We'll take questions one by one. You said something about Captain
That's not what I meant. It's all his fault. If he hadn't caused this mess, I'd be working my hardest trying to get into the city. Now that I want to go to the surface, he's here to stop me. What does he want me to do?
Yes! And he let the dragon fly away! Without Fidu, won't all of us be afflicted with corruption?
And you? Did you want—
All I know is that the situation is dire. Corruption is everywhere.
Well, the divine dew is still being distributed, and order is still—
No, listen to me, Imperator Radeon. Many souls have succumbed to the corruption, and it takes hold faster with each passing— The only difference between now and before is the rationing of the divine dew.
What? Then I'll throw it away! I won't drink anymore! I don't want to stay here!
Everyone, calm down. Keep your divine dew, or I share your concerns, truly. But in these trying times, we must stand together and not let suspicion— The dragon's departure was inevitable. Yet we need not despair. Our reserves will sustain us, The reports of increased corruption shall be investigated without delay. Now, please return to your duties and respective posts.
Ah, Magister. So, you saw me make a fool of myself. Everyone has their own ideas, yet the words they speak may carry a different tune.
Their voices ring loud across the square, true. Yet order demand. So, my dear Magister, to what do we owe this unexpected visit? Surely not to witness, as you say, these days demand...
Recent reports indicate a rise in attacks by the corrupted on Brimstone Village. And the frequent...
Yes, the corruption. One need...
Though our forces are stretched thin, the distribution of divine dew continues without delay. The rise in corruption is concern. Our true concern lies elsewhere. After relaying my observations of the surface, despite repeated warnings that the curse must be lifted before any can venture to the surface.
The people interpret our prudent advice as our honesty seems only to fuel their distrust. It's beyond comprehension.
Taking advantage of the lack of guards, many people ignored our warnings and went to the surface on their own.
The address in the square was intended to calm the public, to persuade them to exercise patience. Yet I fear our counsel goes unheeded. Even now, the whisperers weave their... Some even dare to reminisce publicly about my mother's reign. They clamor for rights and freedom, yet flee from obligation. They will learn the weight of my resolve. No true tomorrow exists for the assailed until this curse is lifted from our bodies. Ah, yes, the sylvan tendril. Sage Tasso's ancient relic. This is the crux of our dilemma. A single sylvan tendril, and you alone capable of wielding it. Should we proceed at this glacial pace, Southorn? Well, it's from the Dark Forest, our ancestral home. Indeed.
Yes! When we were in the Dark Forest before, we encountered...
A journey to the Dark Forest at this very moment. Perhaps a brief delay would be wise. There are matters There exists a certain manuscript in the palace. Its pages may hold the answers we require.
Truth be told, I'm no scholar. I'll leave the research to those with keener minds.
For the record, my mother possessed a temperament so composed it bordered on frigid, and the words on the manuscript, though it may appear detached to the untrained eye, this manuscript represents... But this, in turn, proves that my mother's hatred and resentment were unlikely to be false. Yes, though how exaggerated, we may not know. The sentiment's authenticity... Well, I was already aware that we share a common lineage with the Wilders. This curse and our long exile is also not new information. However, I must confess that the revelation of Misati herself casting this curse was quite surprising. How could a god so exalted and revered stoop to cursing her own descendants? To banish them from her dome, however grievous their transgressions. This manner of divine retribution, and in the manuscript, my mother's intense discontent reads as nothing short of righteous. Is this the reason my mother mentioned? What exactly happened to think they were condemned for protecting their homeland? If you ask me, a goddess in her righteous fury could have simply obliterated the—
But instead, a vicious curse was cast.
Yes, why do it in such a roundabout way? If the gods wield Indris, I have a task for you.
What are you scheming?
This matter demands immediate attention. You need to personally vent the curse was lifted from you, and you alone may walk the surface world. This makes your duty clear.
Yes, your help would be invaluable, Magister. This matter concerns the—
Well, your debts are no concern of mine.
I'll leave the safety of Salthorin in your hands.
Yes, yes, understood. It's time for you to be off.
Oh, Magister Merlin. I see you've brought a distinguished guest. Would you do us the courtesy of introductions? It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain Indris. Since the Lightbearer Empire and Salthorin have not yet established formal— Please just call me Evie.
Salthorin is currently dealing with an increasing number of the corrupted. We believe that the recent attacks on Brimstone Village are related.
So you're saying that the current attacks are just a precursor? There could be a sudden mass attack of these— The reality is that Brimstone's defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Even the heroic order would struggle against a— Well, this is a win-win situation, isn't it? I'll leverage every resource at my disposal to help. What do you need? So you're planning to go to the Viduso Mountains? You can use my ship if you want. You've been on it. It's faster and more reliable than most ships. For an urgent mission like this, I'll be staying in Brimstone Village for a while. So you can use my ship as much as you like. I hope your efforts will soon uncover a means to break this curse.
Thank you, Evie. Salthorin won't forget the Empire's help. Here, the world feels quiet and warm, bathed in sunlight and scattered with flowers. This place brims with natural life. It's nothing like Brim's. The residents wear peaceful smiles as if they are one with the very nature around them. Are they truly the same as us? The assail of the past? It's hard to believe we were— It feels as though I'm looking at another version of myself. A self that—
Don't lose heart, Indris. We're here to find a way to lift the curse. What? Hammy is right. But Chippy also thinks that Salthorin is super special.
Thank you for your kind words. I won't let sadness weigh me down. Spirit Mound.
Oh, it's an altar to the deer spirit. A sacred place where the deer spirit once appeared. I recall that during the crisis of the Lucent Tree, the Magister and Lorson sought guidance from— Oh, Indris can go directly there and ask the deer spirit. Wait, things aren't as simple as they seem, Chippy. The last time the deer spirit showed herself was because the Lucent Tree was damaged.
Yes. The thoughts of the goddess are hard to grasp. I hope that the sage's understanding of history can—
This is as far as you go.
You've already said there's limited space in the warehouse this year. Offering amounts must be
We've already reduced the number of offerings this year.
They can't be stored in the warehouse.
What's going on?
Brian, come tell us what you think. Therefore, the amount must be reduced. However, the offerings prepared by
I've already the offerings provided this time.
Could you please introduce these two?
Lady Sandrine is one of the elders.
I mean, isn't Lil...
In my view, this is not a matter of disrespect.
So, we should help resolve...
Yes, let's lend them a hand. Magister, I have a feeling you... Please see if you can sort out...
I'll lend a hand as well.
Amazing! Everything's been stored. Not only were the extra offerings put in the right places, but we also cleared...
I must say, I've learned quite a bit about organizing.
No, I should apologize, Lady Sandrine. I was too impatient just now.
It seems like there is no need for mediation.
I'm a little curious, though.
Ivory Shade is a sacred place, especially cherished by Masati. The deer spirit is the mortal incarnation of Masati. The people of Ivory Shade believe that through devoted service...
So, the goddess who doomed my people is seen by yours as a... Perhaps if the assail never left, we would be carefree believe... The flowers Felly planted are of a different hue than the ones...
Do you also like flowers?
Oh, is this your flower bed? I mean, my friend loved tending to flowers. He even bred a new...
In a place that harsh, how can such lovely flowers bloom?
Yes. My friend Felly really loved... Our land isn't fit for growing much. And he didn't have the chance to find other kinds.
If you'd like, I can give you some flowers and seeds to bring to him. These flowers are hardy and can grow almost anywhere. They're not just lovely...
He's...
Oh, apologies. I didn't know...
Don't worry about it. I'd love to take some back to South Oran to show the people.
I don't need anything in return. I make friends through my flowers.
But they've been so carefully cultivated.
I'm not a merchant, only the love for flowers. The act of the sunshine, the moonlight, the wind and the rain. Under the watchful protection of the ivory tree.
Please tell me about the ivory tree.
It's the great weaving tree you see before you. This guardian, my garden thrives within the blessed reach of the ivory tree.
I understand. Thank you for the seed. If Felly was still here. This place is really different from... I knew this place would be unlike South Oran. Everything here is so relaxing and free.
There is tension as well, and disputes are not... Even we, in our best intentions, are not immune to the flaws of selfish...
Yes, but life isn't driven by suspicion. If only the assail had always been loved by Masati. Apologies for my moment of weakness. I'm quite curious about the guardian tree,
Please go ahead. Everyone, Elona just sent word that
Wow, that was quick! Master Arden only sent the...
His destination may not have been far. Come, everyone. Now that Aaron is communing with the deer spirit, there...
Yes, let us go.
Long time no see, Magister. Oh, Chippy and Hammy are here as well. Thank you kindly for your efforts, Bryon. Ah, then you must be Captain Indris of Southorin.
Please, just call me Indris. And thank you for coming all this way.
Master Arden has explained your purpose in full. Given the urgency, I won't take up more time with pleasure. Something strange happened just now. As Indris arrived, I felt the dear spirit's anger, laced with deep pain and betrayal.
Betrayal?
Not entirely. Your presence seems to have stirred something forbidden. The dear spirit's emotions shifted in an...
It's hard to say for certain. I do have another theory, though. While there have long been rumors of a rift between Misati and Jura, perhaps this anger stems from that conflict as well.
Regardless of the truth, I cannot ignore the will of the dear spirit. There must be a reason the assail... So, Indris, you arrived with the Sylvan Tendril, claiming to seek a way to save your people. Before I offer my aid, I must first uncover the truth.
What must I do?
I believe a person's true nature is revealed most clearly in battle. Memories are fragile, stories are often distorted, and words can fade. Only in the crucible, when two souls give everything they have, their true selves are laid. I need to determine whether you deserve Misati's forgiveness, and if you are worthy of our trust. I respect your judgment, Magister, but that's the dear spirit's response cannot be ignored. I must witness this firsthand.
Thank you for speaking up for me, Magister. However, Southorin's future is at stake, and relying on the goodwill of others is not... blade is sharp regardless of how this journey ends. I believe I have gained a greater understanding.
I feel the same, Indris. Your spirit blazed with courage in every blow we exchanged. It wasn't wild recklessness I felt from you, but the bravery of someone who's seen the worst and still chooses to move forward. Pardon my earlier offense. The unrest within the dear spirit clouded. Now I am certain that the dear spirit's rejection of you stems not from any failing of your own. I would like to hear more of your tale. The strength to face a dragon and shatter the grip of countless centuries of tyranny. Such courage stirs the heart. Misati has ever cherished fairness and truth, and shall not condemn those who seek it without...
Yet, her butterflies still barred the path to the spirit.
Yes, her anger and rejection still linger. I fear that speaking with the dear... Come, everyone. Let us go to the Lucent Tree. I believe it...
I shall not accompany you for now.
So, this is the Lucent Tree.
Indeed, this is the Lucent Tree. The very heart of now I shall commune with the Lucent Tree and await the guidance of Misati. However, it takes some time.
I don't mind waiting. My people waited 1,000 years to learn.
Rest easy, Indris. Aeron stands as the scion of the...
Don't mention my title. It's embarrassing. Finally, someone understands. This title feels so overblown, like I'm meant to be some kind of mythic...
Chippy thinks it's super cool. Saya?
All right. Allow me a moment to focus. Please... First and foremost, Misati's anger stems from the defiance of her sacred will. During the Divine War, it was Misati's will to stay apart from the conflicts of the world, choosing instead the peace found in the... However, the sages of that era disregarded this sacred request, choosing instead to offer the power of the Sylvan Egg to and nearly the entire forest was drawn into the war. and this was the primary cause.
In other words, the corruption of the Sylvan Egg and the ensuing conflict weren't the main reasons. They merely served to fuel the fire.
Yes, that's why Misati's punishment was so severe. Just as she had severed the corrupted parts away from the Sylvan Egg, she too severed your people from the wild.
Do you mean that the curse was used to banish us from the Dark Forest?
Yes. It was used to sever our ties. Through Misati's blessing, her people are woven into the very fabric of nature. Their blood. Misati caused all the rivers and forests within her domain to turn away from the cursed wilders. So the ground beneath their feet became a bed of knives, and the waters they drank scorched like magma. They were cast out from Misati's domain, no longer welcomed among her children.
Then why were the Assail able to settle in South Thorin? Yes, the world underground does not belong to Misati. Well, the Magister used the Sylvan Tendril to lift the curse. Just as one would use the Sylvan Egg to lift the Sylvan Egg surely holds the power to lift the curse. But doing so would mean bypass, so when Indris entered Misati's realm, the Mesaland and the butterflies blocked his path, and the deer spirit grew angry. Is this why? Because we sidestepped her—
Though Misati did not give her consent for you to lift the curse, you still ended up doing it with your raw magic. Rather than cheating.
I see. After hearing all that, I can see why Misati is so but with the war spreading, what followed was a great divine war that's— although I don't agree with some of the decisions made by Sage Tasso and Serelith in the past. During that war, when the world was at risk, therefore, I don't believe my ancestors were wrong in choosing to go to war. As for the corruption of the Sylvan Egg, it was indeed that, but we've paid the price for 2,000 years.
Indris, the gods see the world differently from mortals. To Misati, this isn't simply punishment. Since you believe your ancestors made the right choice, then show the resolve needed to— If you seek Misati's forgiveness, you must find the strength within yourself. Only by proving your understanding of Misati's will can you receive her guidance and find—
I'll do whatever it takes.
Very well. Misati's messengers—
Before you came, the Terran River had already banished one must enter the river. Let it wash over his journey, cleanse what's been tainted. Reconnect what was once severed from the water's flow. No, just soaking the river doesn't make— To truly reconnect will be painful, like reattaching a severed limb. You'll have to endure the pain of the water and open your heart to it.
No matter how painful.
There's one more thing. The river.
This is Misati's trial. She must confirm you understand the weight.
I don't believe our ancestors were wrong. But I'll bear responsibility for—
Don't be afraid. The Terran River won't harm you, even if it hurts. And
I'm ready.
I suppose even I—
Accept this judgment. Chaos holds no place in my soul. I have prevailed.
I can feel it. Your soul in the river. Wherever you go,
the awful ley lines of your homeland.
Thank you. It's already getting better. I'll recover soon, now that the river's trial is complete.
You're in bad shape. You really shouldn't. It's best not to move. Why don't you rest for a while?
Indris, this recklessness serves another trial now? You'd fall to a child's blow in this state.
Thank you. I appreciate this. Pain is nothing compared.
You're pushing yourself too hard.
Many in South Thorin still suffer under. The sooner I act, the more I can save. Earlier, humans said the waters of my homeland are connected to me not yet. Forgive my ingratitude. I must save it. Change it. So please, Aaron, tell me what the next...
Stubborn as mountain oak. But the next one won't be easier.
Then, all the more reason not to waste.
The dear spirit has witnessed your deeds and reveals your next. She will now lead us to the next trial.
To connect with the Aquilay lines, he soaked in the river. So to bond with the Geo...
No such drastic measures. Now that Indris has shown his sincerity, the Vedusa Mountains once flourished under Misati's grace. But Eomir's sins corrupted and polluted rain. Indris must bring Rainfoot back into Misati's...
How convenient.
Let's call it a win-win.
What do I need to do?
Truthfully, Magister Merlin, he's already taken care of the hardest part, purifying the corruption. But Eomir's experiments drained the magic in the local geolake. Only Earth Essence can repair them.
Then let's go find some.
That's the tricky part. The corruption lingers.
Earth Elementals. South Thorin has plenty...
Good idea. You'll need to act fast.
I'll also go help. I mean supervise. As Misati's witness, I must ensure... I said nothing. I'll just be there to observe, really.
Please, go ahead. I'll start locating a site where we can Also, Merlin, I might need to borrow your familiar. Restoring the local connection is only part of the work. If this can mark the beginning of South Thorin's recovery, Brian can handle outside surveillance. But your two familiars have impressed me with their
I'd rather stay, but it's true that we can. Then please be careful on your journey. Indris, come back soon.
Thank you. I will.
I thought I'd seen everything in my travels, but South Thorin is unlike anything I've known. Its architecture doesn't resemble the Dark Forest. It actually reminds me more of the Lightbearer Empire. We build with trees, shaping homes to nature's flow. Not like this.
South Thorin was built with help from the dwarves. That as for grandeur, perhaps it reflects a belief in...
Order? That's an interesting way to put it. Yet seeing South Thorin now, compared to what you described before, I just wish I had more time to learn about your home.
This trial leaves me no time to show South Thorin, but if the curse is lifted, I'll take you through.
I have prevailed.
Thank you, Captain Indris.
mistress?
Why are there sinned ones here?
I don't know. I thought the same.
Radeon wouldn't neglect his duties. Or the corruption has gotten worse. Go find Radeon and tell him clearly what happened.
Yes.
That creature we fought, was that a corrupted...
Yes. First, the scales appear. Then the limbs, they become monsters.
That?
Compared to that, the pain from the Terran River is to me. The corruption is more than just a curse. I see it as if this is their punishment and Misat. We assailed drowned beneath Twin, which is why I must hurry. Who knows how many more will...
Understood. The Earth Essence takes priority.
I have prevailed.
Judging by your faces, I assume...
We didn't let you down.
With the familiar's aid, restoring the geo-ley line might shift things. I've already asked the rest is up to you. It shouldn't be too... Just let the Earth Essence merge into the geo-ley line, and it will repair itself. Then, Merlin, inject the essence... By all logic, Earth Essence should be naturally drawn to ley, especially here, where the ley line's dried out. This kind of place is usually perfect for restoring balance. That would explain it. Coming from a different ley line, it can't immediately repair something it's... If that's the case, we'll need someone to act as the bridge. Establishing a blood...
A bridge? Master Ardyn, do you...
Not only him, you as well, Aaron. Aaron? You'll call upon the ley line here in Misati's name. Indris, Merlin, you'll weave the sylvan tendril, combining the power of Indris, your homeland, and your ancestors' land. Let this division end here.
May Misati witness my vow.
The trial has ended. Misati is lifting her punishment, and now I will act as her hand. But Merlin, I still don't know how to undo what was cast upon us. I see. If we return the lost...
Once the sylvan egg is whole again, the foundation of the separation...
Merlin, with your magic, the sylvan Tetso, with Misati's blessing, and the sacred light of the lucent tree, are restored. That's wonderful news. Finally, a glimmer.
There's just one thing I can't wrap my head around. If this punishment stemmed from separation, why did... Even if it was tainted, it was still once part of the Sylvan Egg. It held divine power.
Perhaps Misati had a greater purpose we do not...
For now, let's focus on reintegration. If it works, then we'll journey to South Thorin next. No, we won't fail. This can't be real. How could something so vile exist within the ivory tree, which was one—
And look at the walls. They're discolored.
The deer spirit brought us here for a reason.
Then we press forward. This presence, it reeks of a Hypogean.
Magister, you mean this Hypogean is the same one?
That would explain it. A hidden space under the ivory tree. This Hypogean must be the very same one that once...
Master, are you saying this is the corruption Masati Pur—
Exactly. 2,000 years ago, a Hypogean clung to the Sylvan Egg. Misat, a part of it split off and manifested as a Hyperfiend. It followed the Sylvan tendril to...
But weren't all Hypogeans sealed away by Jura?
Perhaps it was cleverer than we thought. Hiding within the Sylvan Egg itself...
That would mean it still holds the power to provoke Masati's wrath.
Get back! It's hatching!
I am reborn again. You are right. I, Saida, must feast. No more cages. I must spread.
Vile Hypogean. So you were the one—
It throbbed with promise. It sang to me.
So it was you. The one who forced my people into exile.
She's within the ivory tree. If she breaks free, every living thing in the Vidusa— In Masati's name, I— Her aura. Why did it suddenly spike? This is bad. We brought the Sylvan Egg into this space.
And not just that. Look at those seeds on the ground. That's what makes her so dangerous.
I cannot die. Not while there's a root to cling to. Sap to drink. Flesh I spread. I feed. I sink into roots. I twist into trees. I hollow the forest.
Shut your mouth, Hypogean.
Calm down, Aaron. She's still talking. We need to figure out how to beat her.
I found the fruit. Warm. Throbbing. They discovered me. Dura tried to kill. My roots sank deep. Tendrils spreading through dark places. Then came the fire. It burned. But not all of me. You're here. So sweet. Come closer. Let me taste. Through you.
Let's try it. We'll burn her seeds to stop her from
and sever her roots. I'll use the Eclipsion. My powered by the fiery essence of Hellthor and Dragonflame.
Let's strike her down with everything we've got.
Did it work? She's not regenerating.
As expected of Merlin, such a perfect seal. It's granted me memories. From Masati herself. Back then, the Hypogean had already infected the Sylvan Egg. To cut away the corruption, she had to tear out a piece of her. So she created this hidden space, sealing Saida's core body here, and hoped the Ivory Tree's power could slowly purify it.
The rest of the corrupted fragment. It traveled with the Sylvan tendril to Salthorin. No wonder Masati was so furious. This Hypogean has been a threat for 2,000...
Masati likely believed that dividing and sealing her in two halves would weaken her, but she underestimated the nature of a parasite. Never anticipated that even...
Masati had no other choice. If the Hypogean fully merged with the Sylvan Egg, separation was the only way forward. But the price was immense.
There was one thing Masati overlooked. A parasite can silently influence the host's will. Saida's influence and the cursed punishment slowly poisoned the minds of the...
Is that why Serelith became so obsessed? Saida was even able to hide a part of her within the Eclipsion.
The Hypogean preyed on all their despair, turned their grief into a path for her own return, luring...
So, they weren't punished for defying the goddess, or joining the war. But because they unknowingly brought a Hypogean back to the Dark Forest, Masati's judgment was meant to protect all other life, but a 2,000-year curse.
I believe Masati's true intention was never to punish you forever. She was waiting until Saida could be utterly destroyed.
Then, this was our true trial.
Yes. Now you may tell your people that the Assail curse can finally be lifted.
To put it simply, the divine dew has started overflowing, and with it everywhere folks are letting their guard down. Some have gone up. Oh, who might this...
Ravion, mind your manners in front of... This is Aeron of the Dark Forest, and this is Ravion of Salthorin.
Merlin!
Please. Scion of the Lucent Tree.
Indris, must you...
Sounds like you've had quite the time.
Let's stay on task.
Right. The curse is no longer the... Our divine dew reserves will sustain us.
But we're close to lifting the...
Lifting the curse is merely the beginning, Indris. The Assail have been bound to the underground and the curse for 2,000 years. Their fear, even if the curse lifts tomorrow, sunlight burns when all you've ever known.
Lord Ravion is right. Curses of the flesh are easy enough.
Then what's our next move?
First, we deal with the overflowing divine dew. The dew is limited, and with all the talk of restoring the old ways, I already have a suspect in mind. But before we act, so, who's up for a little mystery solving?
As Masati's chosen, if this investigation serves that end, I'll commit fully. And I do want to understand Salthorin.
Let's get to the point.
I've got some leads. We just need... Shelby has some information. And some dark. Let the game commence.
Not more clothing purchases,
Ravion sent us.